Welcome to series 2, guys. In this series, we are going to be looking at the formulas for circle, right? What are those formulas that you are going to be making use of when you have question that has to do with circles? Now, there's something that is most important. First, you have to know how to label your circle, right? This point here is called the center of the circle, and any line from the center of the circle to any part of this circumference is called the radius, which means from this point to this point is also a radius. This point to this point is also a radius. When you have two radii, it's called diameter. That is 1 and this line from this point to this point is called a diameter. In a nutshell, if you want to define it, a diameter is a line that passes through the center of a circle from one point of the circumference to another point of the circumference. Okay? So a diameter starts from this point, pass through the center of the circle to another point of the circumference. And a diameter divides the circle into two equal parts, or you can say into semicircles. Okay? So like I said, we're going to be looking at the formula. This is center of the circle, don't forget. The first thing we'll have to look out for is the area of a circle. So area of a circle is given as what? Pi r square. So if area is pi r square, the pi here is constant. Depending on how the question asks you to use it, you can decide to use it as a fraction or as a decimal. The fractional part is 22/7, while the decimal part of it is 3.142, or some will say 3.14, right? And then this is radius raised to power 2. Now we have what we call the semicircle. Area of a semicircle, right? Let's say we have the area of a semicircle, and it's given as pi r square divided by 2. Okay, some persons will say 1/2 times pi r square is the same thing. You can say or 1/2 times pi r square. So anyhow you find it in any of the books or reference materials you are making use of, it's all the same thing. We also have area of a quadrant. Area of quadrant. If you know the meaning of the word quadrant, then you know what to do. It's the same as okay, let's say 1/4 times pi r square. In other words, it can be pi r square divided by 4. That is area of a quadrant. That means you divide the circle into 4 equal parts. Is that okay? Now, moving forward, we have perimeter of a circle. So perimeter of a circle is 2 pi r. That is 2 times your radius times your pi times your radius. That is for perimeter of a circle. Last but not the least, we have the semicircle perimeter. Semicircle perimeter given as, now remember the word semicircle, half of a circle. So the perimeter of half of a circle is given as pi r plus 2r. Okay, so this is the formula for semicircle. The perimeter of a semicircle. This is the formula. This is the formula for perimeter of a circle. This is the formula for area of a quadrant, area of a semicircle, and area of a circle. So take your time, write this out, understand the formula, and then make use of them when we start taking examples. Is that okay? See you in our next series. Bye.